Has anyone heard of a Foley bulb for your induction of labor or cervical ripening? Well, the other day at work, we opened this one and didn't need to use it, and I thought it was the perfect time to show you guys what it is. So basically, the Foley bulb is a type of induction method that is used to ripen your cervix. And what that means is basically get it a little bit more dilated and a little bit more effaced. It can be used in conjunction with other medications that you either take orally or that is put into the vagina, or oxytocin. They can either just do a cervical exam and use their fingers to insert this into your cervix, or they can use a speculum to see the cervix, take a tool and help them thread this through your cervix, or some other institutions sometimes have like little stylets which serve as a guide to help it thread through your cervix as well. For example, if this is your cervix, 1 centimeter, and we want to dilate you some more for your induction, your provider is going to thread this in through your cervix. Once they get it there, they're going to blow up a balloon. My hospital, we would use 4 of these little saline things, but obviously I would not waste any of those. This is a used one, and I'm going to blow it up with water. A nurse will connect these syringes and begin to inflate the balloon. That was 1. We usually do about 4. This is what it'll look like when it's in your cervix. And if you can see, it's a little bit bigger than this 4 centimeter mark and kind of a little bit smaller than this 5 centimeter mark. So once it gets blown up, it sits in your cervix and forces your cervix open to about this much, 4 to 5, somewhere in that range. And then once your cervix actually opens up to that dilation, it will just boop, pop this out. Most hospitals use some form of gentle tension to help pull this through the cervix. I've seen some hospitals tape it to the leg and then kind of re-tape it once they need more tension. At my hospital, we actually hang a little bag of water off of the bed. I know it sounds a little bit barbaric, but it puts that gentle pressure to help it pull through your cervix until your cervix dilates to that 4 to 5 centimeters like we want. Results vary, so you could dilate a little more or a little bit less. Most people usually say they feel like constant period cramp type pains with this in. I personally had one. I didn't think it was the worst pain in the world, but it definitely wasn't comfortable. A lot of hospitals actually have a version of this where there's 2 of them, and one goes basically on the inside of your cervix and one on the outside, and it basically sandwiches your cervix to help dilate it and thin it. So that's a little bit about the Foley bulb. Drop your comments with your experiences below.